it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, a great sight to see. Alex Smith back at the helm, leading the Washington Redskins as they take on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington Redskins. So happy to be with you, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. And we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Shoot.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
Set. 8 lead.
Gotta do better.
80 weapons.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Smith. He's got Thompson here, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker.
Let's get it.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of Just one. He's brought down at the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. On 3rd down, Smith, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much.
Set up. 90, Wolf.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, Smith. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Smith, and he finds McLaurin. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing again as Smith gets it to Meredith, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Smith looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Smith on first down. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, baby.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, Peterson. Not much. There, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for this.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
On first down, it's Smith to Thompson on the screen. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Smith. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Smith now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On first down, Smith. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. From the red zone now, Smith. It's caught by Davis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. So that winds up a 7-play drive.
On the set.
Check 53. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got.
Now.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will set up shot.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Complete. Richardson has it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. That's complete to Meredith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be taken down well before the first.
Set. And Juso. 54. Check. 5.
On first down, Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So that complicates things. A bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Completes this one to Meredith. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space.
Ready, break.
Check 53.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Washington, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Time to bring the bass dirt. Going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer.
Matching hundreds. Hello, everyone. I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is Madden NFL Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Atlanta Falcons. I'll join you again at halftime.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
Hey, check.
Jim.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 23 carries for an even 100 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second down, Freeman. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
On third down, Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. I don't think it's a surprise they're The football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or 2. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016. All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. That defense just did not budge, and now your punter. Well, this is why you pay him.
It is. It's exactly why you pay him. But what he's got to be thinking about are a couple of things. Number 1, don't step back. Could be a safety. Number 2, cut down your time on your mechanics. If you're a 2-step punter, it needs to be 1 step and get rid of the football.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. With it is Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here.
Check 53's Mike.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. He finds Taylor, complete. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Ryan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, everybody in the house had to figure that was going to be a 1-yard plunge. I know I was fooled. How about you?
Absolutely. I had to readjust my eyes when it was a play fake. Good job defensively, though, to not bite.
Too bad that didn't end the series. They still have to hold in there.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1 yard.
Watch the boot.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Ryan going to get to Freeman on the draw. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st. From the shotgun, Ryan over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan, it's hauled in by Hardy. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw is Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Throwing again, Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Gets it off to Freeman. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. On first down, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check safety, check safety.
Here's Ryan. Jones has it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. About 3 yards there to the 27.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
A 42-yard attempt.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough.
Ready, we're ready, we're ready.
54. You.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
So they were down by...
Ready, Mike 25.
Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Atlanta. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. They run. Devontae Freeman. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move.
Check 53, Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Ready for that?
Here's Ryan. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
He's coming. Double up.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Philadelphia, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will...
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, huh? they act like they made us. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that hate us. I make a lot of new money. When the not savers. Be liking my flavor. I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, please. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck.
Honey, honey,